Alright, what's going on, guys? It's an absolutely beautiful day here in central Minnesota. It's sunny and 75. I'm here just on the edge of downtown Becker. Here at a project we did a few years ago. I did a video on this. It was like 6-7 acres of sod. Shout out to Scott. I know you're watching this. Appreciate everything you do for us, buddy. Dropped off the wheel loader, picking up the excavator, and now I gotta head to the job. So this is the start of a new neighborhood. It's kind of an exciting project. There's like 70 some multifamily homes going in here, so I'm heading there now to go and dig the first one. Okay, the job starts way before you actually get to the job, so I've been out. It's already been an hour or two this morning, loading up the wheel loader, chaining that down, coming here, unhooking, unloading that, loading up the excavator, chaining that down, sweeping up the road, hooking back up to it. It's a little bit of work, so I'm already getting a little bit of a late start. So let's jump in the old Pete and head to the job. This is my first time actually driving this truck. Our driver, who always drives it, actually broke his arm, not at work. I'm riding a dirt bike, goofing off the other day, so now I'm here driving it. This thing's a blast. So Jameson is bringing me, I forgot my oversized signs for the front for the track, so Jameson is bringing me those. He'll be here in a minute, and then we're ready to rip. As our driver Blake would say, that drives our new Peterbilt dump truck. It's another beautiful day at G&M. Can't beat it. I got no complaints. I especially don't have any complaints about this nice white dash and this comfortable air ride seat in this Peak. This thing is smooth. Not positive, but I think this is a long hood, so she's out there a little ways, but she's a smooth ride, that's for sure. Let me know what you think about this shifter extension in the comments below. This is my guy Derek's idea, but it is what it is, if you know what I mean. Got the old Eaton 18 speed. What is nice about this thing is if you need some leverage, you know, the gear ain't quite cooperating, you can kind of give her a little better leverage to get her into gear. Nah, just kidding. Big old fat load here. Yeah, watch where you swing this baby with the tail swing, because the car right there. Truck. Gotta be well aware. The bigger the equipment is, the quicker stuff can happen and the more expensive it can be. That's what I've learned. See how tough those gloves are. So you other truck drivers know when you're hooking up a Lowboy, each one is a little different, but you gotta back perfectly straight up, otherwise sometimes you don't like to line up because it's kind of picky. It's gonna be just right, so I'm gonna hold the wheel steady and back her straight on up. Get close, look it out and take a peek. Sometimes our fifth wheel likes to sag a little bit. Wanna make sure that's high enough. So that's a couple inches off the ground. Sometimes that'll sag. So looks like we're pretty close. her up nice and tight, apply the brakes, take her out of gear, see how we did. Oh yeah, it's good. And in, sometimes you gotta jiggle this a little bit. And she's in. Instead of going forward and back a bunch, what I'll do is I'll jiggle that up and down to get this pin all the way down. And we're good. Just hook her up and get on the road. I'm all ready to go. Then I remembered we had a company golf outing, so gotta take a few of the guys here golfing before we can get started. So get this done and head over to the job and start digging. Going on, everyone. We're on the home stretch now. This is nothing but sand here. It's so nice. It's nothing but sugar sand, which is a pleasure to work in. There's a few downfalls. One is it gets on and in everything. It gets in all your bushing. It just gets in everything, makes kind of a mess. It's kind of sticky. The good things are, no matter how wet it is, you can keep working. It's nice. Whew. That's a perk. There's a lot of perks. There's only a few cons, but overall it's a joy to work in, that's for sure. Got the Doosan 225 out here. Sand can. This is a Raveling sand can. I like it. Gets the job done well. Pretty shallow. This is a slab on grade. You need 4-foot footing, so these things are pretty shallow. So unfortunately, we're still kind of digging a little bit of the old-fashioned way. Grade rod. Look at the plan. We don't have Trimble 3D set up yet, but we are supposed to yet this fall. But we'll see when she actually shows up and ends up on the machine. So it's not absolutely ideal, but it has worked forever and still works. Just a little more work, I guess. Get out and check and grade. Pulling tapes, checking grade, making sure it's accurate. Over and over again. Over and over again to make sure it's perfect. So that the concrete guys are happy. So this was a back and center stake right there. So I took a 10-foot offset and put it in there so that I can check here to make sure. Because I don't want to guess that I'm accurate. I want to know that I'm accurate. I want to know that I'm good. So that's what you do. You put in 10 or 15-foot offsets. I like at least a 10-foot offset. Sometimes if you got room, 15-foot, but at least 10 is always nice. And it's enough out of the way. Nice straight line like this. It's nice to keep the center of the excavator right over where you got to dig. So right here's my stake. So I'm going to drive straight towards it, straight on it. So I can basically dig straight to me That's how it works out best in the long run. That's at least what I do. Let me know if you do something different for any other reason, but it's what works for me. Look at this bucket in comparison to the 450. It's as big as the 450, it's huge. It's massive.